Well, happy Friday, everyone. Hope you're doing well and have had a good week. Weekend before this, on the 1st of July, was Canada Day here in Canada, or used to be Dominion Day, but now Canada Day. And of course, this past Tuesday was July 4th, which is Independence Day in the United States. Do we have July 4th in Canada? You betcha, but we don't celebrate Independence Day. Anyway, I thought being that it was Independence Day last Tuesday, we'd have a look at some interesting facts about the United States of America. So let's go. They're kind of fun facts, nothing super serious, but here we go. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, has more city-maintained steps than any other city in the world. If they were stacked up, they would reach a height of 26,000 feet. There you go. So much for climbing Mount Everest. Just go to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and climb all the steps maintained by the city, and you will have elevated yourself 26,000 feet. Denver, Colorado, is the only city in history to turn down the Olympic Games. The 1976 Winter Olympic Games were scheduled to be held there, but the residents voted it down. Michigan can claim the only floating post office in the world. Now that would be a movable floating post office, because there is a floating post office in Sullivan Bay, British Columbia. However, the floating moving post office is the J.W. Westcott II mail ship, which delivers freight and correspondence to boats ferrying on the Detroit River. The Rockville Bridge in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, is the longest stone arch bridge in the world. It was built in 1902 and measures 3,820 feet in length. The city of Beaver, Oklahoma, is the cow chip throwing capital of the world. Its annual competition is held in April. A 24-foot replica of Leonardo da Vinci's Second Cavallo in Grand Rapids, Michigan, is the largest equestrian bronze statue in the Western Hemisphere. Middlesboro, Kentucky, is built entirely within a meteor crater. John Hancock was the only man to actually sign the Declaration of Independence on the 4th of July. Most of the others signed it on August 2nd, 1776. It's a little Independence Day fact there for you. In the United States, there are more statues of Lewis and Clark's Native American guide than of any other woman. The world's longest shared border is the 3,987-mile boundary between the United States and Canada. Try this on your next vacation. If you stand at the point known as Four Corners in the southwestern United States, you can reach into 4 states: Utah, Colorado, New Mexico, and Arizona, without moving your feet. You can be 2 places at once. Chittenango, New York, is the childhood home of the wonderful Wizard of Oz author L. Frank Baum. The town has yellow brick inlaid sidewalks that lead to Oz-styled businesses. The yearly highlight is the Oz-stravaganza, featuring a Munchkin parade. Hawaii is the most isolated population center on Earth. It is 2,390 miles from California, 3,850 miles from Japan, and 4,900 miles from China. So there you go, all you lonely Hawaiians out there in the middle of the Pacific. You're envied for your weather and the natural beauty of your state, but you're all alone out there in the middle of nowhere. Although if I had to be in the middle of nowhere, Hawaii wouldn't be a bad place to be. Texas is the only state in the country of the United States that has had the flags of 6 nations flying over it. The flags are Mexican, Spanish, French, the Confederate States of America, the Republic of Texas, and the United States of America. The eruption of Mount St. Helens in 1980 was a disaster for many, but not for Iowans. The great clouds of ash from the eruption drifted into Idaho and increased crop yields by an average of 30% throughout the 1980s. There you go, volcanic ash is obviously a very good soil enhancer. Maine is the only state that shares a border with only one other state, New Hampshire. And Hawaii is the only state that shares a border with nobody, just the Pacific Ocean. Niagara Falls State Park in New York is the oldest state park in the United States. Approximately 140 of the park's 400 plus acres are underwater. The state of Florida is larger than the country of England. An earthquake on December 16, 1811, caused parts of the Mississippi River to flow backwards. Honolulu is the only place in the United States that has a royal palace. The only letter in the alphabet that does not appear in the name of a U.S. state is Q. The only mobile national monuments are the cable cars in San Francisco. The first Thanksgiving was little more than a harvest feast. Thanksgiving was not an official holiday until Abraham Lincoln proclaimed a national day for giving thanks in 1863. The diary of King George III of England carried this entry on July 4, 1776. Quote, "Nothing of importance happened today." Unquote. 3 of the first 5 presidents died on Independence Day. John Adams and Thomas Jefferson died on the same day, July 4, 1826. James Monroe died on July 4, 1831. Although officially the 17th state in the Union, Congress forgot to vote on the resolution to make Ohio a state until August 7, 1953, which technically makes it the 47th state. And there you have some fun and interesting facts about the United States. Hope you've enjoyed them, and we'll have a great weekend. I'll see you on Tuesday for Tuesdays with the Pilgrim. Until then, take care, stay safe, and God bless.